Hey guys, it's Cerulean Jake bringing to you another episode of Fire Emblem Engage. In the last episode, we completed Lynn's Paralogue, unlocking her full potential. And in this episode, we're going to continue on with that little trend. We want to go ahead and unlock some more potential of our emblems. But first, we of course have things to do around the Somniel. Got 1 silver. Ooh, very disappointing pull. Unfortunate. We did get 1, so, I mean, it's something, but yeah, it's not great. We're also not going to be getting a whole lot of good stuff out of the well, since we only tossed some iron stuff down. Maybe we'll do some more expensive stuff this time. You know, we're a little disappointed. I want some high roll stuff. We actually got a killing edge, not bad, and a physique. How is it that this 3-star pull was just a million times better than our 4-star pull from last episode? How is that possible? An adept book, a novice book, a killing edge, a physique, and a steel bow. Mind you, I'm not really doing much with steel bows anymore, but that's still better than a baguette bow. What the hell? Really is random what you get, I swear. But let's go for something a little more expensive. We're not exactly needing all these spears, so let's chuck that down. We also don't need your spear, so we'll chuck that down. What else? I do want to hold on to that brave sword, because I'm not sure if I want to use it yet. Silver sword. We actually have more swords than we know what to do with. So let's chuck that down. Silver axe. Yeah, not seeing a use for a silver axe. So we'll send that down as well. And then finally, to round it out, what can we get away with? Can we get away with a steel? Probably not. What about steel +1? No. I don't know if that changes anything. How's about... Is there something, like, in between? Oh, yes, steel blade. What about steel blade? Yeah, that'll do it. Down you go. Let's get our 5-star pull. Good stuff. So, yeah, this episode, I would like to improve another one of our rings. We're going to do one of the main story paralogs. That's, you know, little, oh, what's the term? Oxymoron. There it is. Yeah. A little bit of an oxymoron there, saying main story paralogue. Just mean to say not a divine paralogue.
You should be interesting.
All right, Boucheron. Look, I don't know what to tell you. I think you'd be better off never entering this room again. And look at what you did. You gave us a disappointing level up, too. Just get out of here, Boucheron. You're just so worthless. Alright, what else? And we really didn't get a whole lot of EXP from that chapter, unfortunately. Just because we are so far ahead. So I think instead what I'm going to do here, since we're not really close to any level ups, I'm just going to dump some EXP into Hortensia, because we do need to get her leveled up. I want to get that level 5, so I don't have to worry about her ever again.
I'm Dimitri. Let us grow strong together.
She is going to repeatedly get clapped by just about everyone who can possibly show up. You know, this is one of the few times where Boucheron's got a shot. One more go.
Thanks for stopping by.
Fram? Alright. We have a chance. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll win the next one.
We gotta win. We got less for winning that one than we did losing to Dimitri. Sensational. Alright, so is there anyone else? I guess you would benefit from leveling up with Lyn, actually. Now that we have expanded Lyn's arsenal here, because we only have Alacrity level 1. You only have 850 SP, though, so we do need to be careful. Let's go to Inherit Skill and see what you got. Alacrity Plus is going to be 1,000. I'm willing to spend a couple of tomes on that. The little booklets. Let's go ahead and do that. Inventory. You're actually sitting on 14, so we could do some stuff with you. Chloe. Manage items. Let's go ahead and give you some novice books. Just 2 will be fine. You are already quite quick on your feet there, Chloe. So giving you 1 more level of Alacrity is really just going to tie things up for you. Let's brawl.
This should be a picturesque match.
I am Lyn of the Lord.
Ooh, you made a horrible decision going with the Manicotti.
I'm ready to dig in.
Victory
Out
is
of everything
yours.
you could have picked,
But
that
I
is
won't
the
lose
worst
next time.
possible
I always do
decision.
my best. Now and in the matches to come.
You're always eating the juiciest looking things. My mouth would water if it could.
They're all
If it
so
could.
good. I wish I could sample some things from your world too.
I just have so many questions on the biology of emblems. Like, I get it, they're like spiritual projections, but like, you don't produce saliva? Like, even like spirit saliva? Like, what? What is an emblem? Alright, alright. Not a big deal. Moving on. Here we go. Let's
I
go
will
ahead and
act
get
as
the
your
next level of
opponent
Alacrity.
today. I'm Lyn.
And
I
you
won't be
again
holding back.
chose the worst possible weapon to fight me with.
Victory is yours, but I won't
You have
lose
2
next time.
bows,
I always do
and
my
you
best.
chose the sword to
Now
go up
and in
against the
matches
Lance
to come.
Flyer. Excellent decision making. Okay, so this is going to be a pretty nice upgrade for us, because going with... Ooh. I finally may have found a use for this. Well, that's just a raw 5. And I bet that gets applied last. I was thinking, like... I've never actually found a good use for any of the guard skills, which is something that is in common for all the DLC emblems. They have specific weapon guard. I've never actually found a good use for them because they're so specific, they don't come up all the time. I was thinking maybe a bow guard on flying units, but no. Because I think you would still get effective, and then you'd only drop it by 5. If it dropped it by 5 before the effective multiplier got applied, then that would be pretty good. But I don't think that's how it works. Anyway. Up front. That's wherever we're going. Alacrity plus 1. So with this, if we have a speed advantage of 7. So it is a lot better. Because this was a speed advantage of 9. If we can get it all the way down to 5, then that's good. We will want to eventually get it here. But for now, I don't want to spend all of our SP and our SP booklets. So let's just do Alacrity plus. Now, as for everyone else, how do I want to handle this? Because, oh, Ivy, you're actually not. I don't have you set to get speed. I thought that I was putting speed on Ivy, and I was wondering why I hadn't done it yet. Turns out I'm not doing that just yet. I'm actually putting something else on her. Everyone else... I actually do plan on putting something from Lyn on Anna. However, right now her slots are a bit taken up, and I want to keep her with Starsphere for at least a little while longer. So I think we're good here. We don't need to do any more emblem training. We don't need to inherit any more skills. I think we're good to head out. With that being the case, I think we're also pretty well good to just move on. So yeah, let me go ahead and get to the chores. See you in a bit. All right, we are back. The chores have been finished, and I tried to get the fortune teller to show up by passing the time, but instead, I think we went from evening to morning. So, yeah. Anyway, let's go back to the world map. So, let's go ahead and clear up one of the earlier paralogs that we had set up for us. We have the Arena of the Gods. Let's begin the chapter. The Exalt.
What is this place, Lucina? I feel a magical power here.
This appears very similar to Arena Ferox. Most curious.
Ferox? That's a place from your world, right?
Yes. Ferox is a kingdom divided by east and west, with a militaristic Khan overseeing each. Every so many years, a fighting tournament is held to determine which Khan will rule them all. Arena Ferox is where I cross swords with my father.
He taught you swordsmanship, yes? It must have been an interesting, if fierce, bout.
Yes, it was a hard fight. He had no idea who I was and held nothing back. He trained me well, but that fight was when I first saw just how strong my father really was. That must be precisely why this familiar place was chosen as a trial ground.
Trial ground? What does that mean?
We each feel the extraordinary power here. Tell me what it feels like deep down.
It's almost like I'm sensing your power, but also like you're far away.
Well then, draw your weapon. Fight me. If you pass the trial, our bond will grow stronger. With a stronger bond, you will be able to draw upon more of my power as an emblem.
I hope I can learn as much in this arena as you did.
That's good to hear. However, it's going to require more than hope for you to win this battle.
You're going to be surprised if you think I'm only bringing hope to this fight.
That's the spirit.
Well, yeah, we're bringing a little more than hope, because this is a chapter we should have done a long time ago. This is not going to go well for her, especially since there aren't a lot of foes. Now, we are encouraged to go ahead and bring some of our weaker units, so we will do just that. You're not really weak, but we did just get you... You only need one more level to get your next skill. It's just passed, but it's nice, so I'll grab it. I want to bring you and you. These guys should be able to handle it just fine. Okay. Looks like everything's pretty well evenly distributed. So in that case, pretty fine to just go like this. Okay. I think our inventories are good too. So we will save. I didn't mean to go over that one there, but that's fine. That was the end. So it's more important that we save over the end of the last chapter than the start, because I want to be able to start from the beginning if we end up needing to.
Don't hold back. Strengthen our bond. Fight with everything you've got.
Lucina's voice. I recognize that. I feel like I've seen an anime recently where that was the voice of like the leading lady.
With perfect poise.
Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Anyhow, we're not really worried about these guys. Yeah, ooh, Silver Axe. I got 33 defense. I'll be fine.
How mysterious.
Can even go ahead and dance you. So we can get one of these. Get a little bit more EXP out of it. Very nice.
What you got?
You are also just invincible once I click this button. Boink. All right.
Where to?
Move you up. Move you up. Are we able to? We could just get Lucina's attention turn 1. Oh my god. I think she won't move because she wants to use her. She wants to use all for one. But that's crazy that we can already get in Lucina's range. It's a very small, very short map. Not a whole lot going on here. I do think they get some reinforcements from the stairs eventually. So that's something to look into. But it's not a huge deal.
Nailed it.
That was easy peasy. You can take a little bit of damage from this. Proc our adaptability. I don't actually... We don't have adaptability yet. We need to level up a bit more. Alright. Got a defense. Kind of expected that. Want a little more than just defense, though. So a magic unit coming in for us. We don't want to deal with that. So we're going to move in with Jake. Lop that guy's head off.
By the emblems.
And then we would eventually have swap if we get to level 5 with Gold Mary, but we don't have that yet. So I think instead what we want to do, we're going to move a couple spaces forward. And then we're going to run over here, dance. And now we're just going to get in the way. That way you're getting this axe guy's attention. Not that Jake can't handle it, but I mean, you know, we're trying to give EXP to the people who need it here. Now you're actually going to ignore my fog. So what I want to do, he's going to be able to reach me anyway. So, to hell with it. We'll just attack.
Winning.
He wasn't going to have a great hit rate anyway, and neither is this guy. Don't think anyone needs any health. You can just pick that up since you're not doing anything else. These guys are moving up. You got no shot.
Was that too much?
Fog is completely unnecessary. Guess I should have done the spear. Oh well. We can run up and just stab you to death. We're also doubling just off the rip. That tomahawk must be heavily weighing him down because I know that we ain't got a ton of speed. And you could go down pretty easy to some magic. Yeah, I highly recommend that you do all these paralogs the moment they come out. But for the pacing of a Let's Play, it does end up a little bit better doing it this way. You guys understand. I can't double with you, so we'll just back off. And then I'll have you move up here. I realistically don't need the fog, but I mean, I'll set it. Why not? Everybody else up. Good to go. I'll have you finish that. Did I see that you were in range of Lucina? Is that what I saw there? You are, but I think if I put someone in range of all for one, then she'll go with that instead. Not really worried about her hitting me with a rapier, especially if I just go like that. Go ahead, hit me. Then I can just Dragon Vein to make sure that goes even better. If she does go for Saline instead. Nice. I didn't skip that, by the way. My hands were off of the controllers. I just want to put that out there. Alright, so we're not really in a tough situation here. We really just need to kill Lucina twice, which should not be a problem. I guess it's a little more of a problem than I thought. You do it with... Nope, can't do it with that. It's actually more likely to dodge. Yeah, I guess I didn't really bring my my big guns. So let's just do it this way. We still aren't as high on bond with Corrin as I would like to be. So what we're gonna do instead, I'm gonna engage, and I'm gonna hit you with, I think this is stiletto, because you're not doing a ton of damage with the parallel falchion, so I'm not really worried about you using it. Obviously a crit would be a little detrimental, but I'm more likely to crit than you. I guess I could just go the safe route. You have a hard time hitting with this. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. And since we're engaged, Dreadful Aura is going to stick her in place, which is what we were hoping to accomplish here. Now we can run off and deal with these guys. Which I can't reach that guy, so he's going to need some dance support. You, on the other hand, you're just dead.
I am the Divine Dragon.
I am indeed.
This time, victory was mine.
Goodbye. Let's see here. How do we want to deal with... Let's go a couple steps this way. Then you. There we go. And then I'm actually thankful. Not attack, staff. I'm actually pretty thankful that you damaged Yunaka, because now I can actually give some EXP over to Hortensia. Thanks to that big personality, able to get that 1 to 2 range heals. And, you know, you're not doing a whole lot, so I'd actually rather you pick up these swirls.
I'm not afraid anymore.
Not remotely close. Then we can finish you off with Saline here. She gets the double with fire, so we'll do that instead. I can hear that you're really putting in a lot of effort there, Veronica. Speaking of, we actually hit Bond 10, which is getting close to what I want out of this. Next, I mean, I could try to finish you off like that.
I can't go on. You're
Nice.
no match for me.
And then how much damage does a torrential roar do? Quite a lot, actually.
I've made my choice.
And then we can just go staff. Treats. This is actually going to be an incredibly short episode because I'm pretty sure we're done. Yeah, there were no bios, and it was a really short. It was a really short chapter, so yeah, I mean, not a whole lot to say.
So strong.
We did get level 25, so we do get past now, which is really nice. Level 7 with Corrin. Getting closer to what we want with Corrin.
I lost. Your combat skills have grown admirably. Compared to when we first met, you've grown strong and become a formidable opponent.
Thank you. It is in no small part because of your guidance, Lucina.
Such kind words. If I helped you at all, then I couldn't be happier. There's a lesson there, you know? What one person can achieve on their own is limited.
I agree. I couldn't have come this far by myself. Everything I've accomplished has been thanks to those who have fought beside me.
I'm relieved to hear that. I feel my friends close by even now. Their spirits live on in me.
Their spirits live on.
The power of my bonds with them helped us to change a hopeless future, the same as you are now with your own allies.
You're one of those allies, Lucina. Aren't you?
Of course. I'll fight with you until the very last.
Then we can't lose, no matter what the world sends our way.
You're right. Our bonds are far stronger than destiny.
And there we are, max bond level unlocked with Lucina. Pretty nice, since we did go ahead and transition over to using her instead of benching her. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think we're gonna need to redo that one, but just in case. Doesn't look like there's any animals here, so don't be hunting any dogs. But we are going to get some Brodia drops, 420 iron, and this steel over here should go crazy as well. 14, not bad at all. Some very good stuff here. If only it were dropping silver, that would be awesome, but fortunately we're gonna have to move on without it. So let's head back to the Somniel. Honestly, that was so short. I mean, we're right about dinner time, so I probably need to go check on that. But other than that, you know, I think I've got enough in me to do another. So next time on Fire Emblem Engage, we'll see what we do. Another Paralogue? Maybe a divine one? Probably not ready for the next story mission yet. We'll see what we do. See you then.